Welcome back, everybody. As you probably guessed from the title of the video as well as the thumbnail, what we're going over today is these two loads. Now, as of when I'm recording this, these are relatively new to the market. They are the AAC 115 grain 9mm XTP jacketed hollow point, and then the AAC All American Ammo Company 124 grain, again loaded with that Hornady XTP bullet. So the reason we're doing this video is because I've been sharing these on my social media a lot lately. A lot of people have been buying them, but asking, you know, do they work? Can you trust them for self-defense? Those sorts of things. So that's what we're going to find out today. We're going to do a little bit of a chronograph test using a Glock 45. So kind of an in-between barrel length. So if you have a shorter barrel, you can expect a little bit less velocity, obviously, and a little bit more penetration. If you have a longer barrel, you can expect a little bit more velocity and a little bit less penetration. We're going to be using the clear ballistics gel blocks today. We have a new-ish one, and then a one that's just ran ragged but will work perfectly as a catch block. They're both calibrated just fine this morning. I tested it out with our BB gun, and calibration's good to go on them. So there is that. What is the difference between the two? 9 grains. That really is it. So generally speaking, the 115 grain, of course, is a light for caliber load. 124 grain is what a lot of folks like. As a general rule, again, we're not going to test this today. Heavier weight in terms of defensive ammunition is going to do a little bit better at penetrating both intermediate barriers as well as soft tissue, and the lightweight tends to do a little bit less penetration. Now there's pros and cons to both. It just depends what you as the consumer want. So with that, let's check the chronograph test and see what kind of velocities we're going to get, and then start shooting some gel. 115 grain at about 10 feet with the chronograph. Pretty consistent. 124 grain, about 10 feet on the chronograph in terms of distance away. Before we actually hit the gel block with these two loads, I do want to thank the folks over at Acre Gold for sponsoring the video. For those that haven't heard of them, Acre Gold offers a service where you can set aside a certain amount of money each month towards the goal of whatever amount of gold that you would like to physically own. And once that amount that you've set aside reaches the amount of gold that you would like to purchase, it's automatically sent out to you, arrives in a discreet package at your door, and you get the peace of mind and security that comes with owning precious metals. Definitely, again, thanks to the folks over at Acre Gold for sponsoring the video, and check out my link down below to order some for yourself and your family. Gel is downrange at about 10 yards. We've already messed it up with some other ammo, so we're just really looking for penetration. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see the wound track, but regardless, we will see how it does. 115 grain. Let's check it out. I tried to keep those on the higher side of the gel just so I could see it. So immediately when it went in, within an inch, that opened up. So you cannot be mad about that at all. Basically some permanent wound cavity all the way down to about the 6-inch mark. Then after that it just continues on, ice picking like pistol rounds do. One of them stopped right there at the 12.5-inch mark. The other one stopped right there at 14.5-inch mark. Let's shoot the 124 grain, see how those do. 124 grain, nothing else has changed. I put those 124 grainers a little bit lower, and obviously a little bit difficult to see the wound track just because the gel block's a little bit messed up. Nature of the beast. Thanks to the folks at Clear Ballistics for sending it out. We should put that out there. And basically we had one stop right there at 14.5 inches, the other one right at about 15 inches. It looks like it just kissed the second block and then kind of came back. So we'll pull them out here and take a look. Y'all have certainly seen the penetration that we got there. The wound cavity is a little bit tough to see with the 124 grain. Regardless, we did recover the bullets, and we have our 115 grain here and our 124 grain here. Obviously, the wound track, these things opened up very early, which is exactly what we would like. And then the penetration was good. We're not doing a full FBI test here. That's not what we do here on the channel. But you could try it with denim or something like that. You'd probably expect a little bit more penetration. That said, I like to just use the clear ballistics block. I used to do other things years ago, but the clear ballistics block, what it does is, although it's not FBI spec gelatin, what it does is give you a very consistent medium. So to compare different bullets across, different guns and etc. So with that, we got consistent results here with both of the loads. 115 grain here certainly opened up a little bit more, as you would expect, and then, kind of condensed down into a little bit smaller package. 124 grain, a little bit wider in terms of expansion on that one. And of course, that's because it's opening up a little bit more slowly, allowing for that better penetration. Honestly, I think especially if you're like a budget-minded person looking for some defensive ammunition, it would definitely be something to look at. Is it going to give you the performance of sort of like a top-tier bonded load like we'd see in 2022? No. Will that matter to you? Probably not. Probably not. In the overwhelming majority of self-defense situations, it won't. Would I have any issues using either one of these loads for self-defense? I would not at all. So there is that. If you guys have any questions about the test, anything like that, you can always post those down below in the comments section. You can also post them over at my various social media sites that you see here on your screen. That is where you're going to find these for sale. If these things go on sale or anything like that, we will post those up so that way you guys can take advantage of, as of right now, what are very good prices for defensive ammunition. Additionally, if you like this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you've done that and you're still not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, you can sign up for my email at the website here on your screen. This email goes out at most once a month rather, and it has all of the videos since my previous email, so that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. And then, additionally, in addition to my social media sites, you can sign up for my daily deals email, and we put guns, gear, ammo, etc. all in that daily deals email. It's in that email. It's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet, and that way you guys save yourself some time, because I've already done the price comparisons for you, and save yourself some money, because again, if it's in the email, it's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet, and that one goes out every day as the name indicates. And with that, that's all we have for you. Thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.